Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem HaRachachodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders. Her great millstone, peace and blessings to the Lord's hopefully elect. So, just to do a continuation regarding the economy of Babylon lesson I did last night. I was supposed to include this, but I forgot. But luckily, I still had the tab open because it all ties in. And the Elder Monagon from DC actually shared the link, which was right on time. So I'm glad I still had the tab open. So just like in America, like corporate America is taking a hit, it's taking a fall, and the scriptures basically prophesied that the economy would also get bad. As the example I use, just like that build a block game, where the goal of the game is you build the blocks, and then each person takes a turn taking a block away, keeping it afloat, and then eventually it falls, whoever it is that pulls from the wrong place. That's what the Lord is doing to this place. Piece by piece, he's taking it, bringing it down. He could just bring it down, but he's doing, Yahweh Shai is doing the surgical route. So every aspect is going to get hit before this place just completely falls, and it's going to be exposed. Esau's thigh is going to be fully exposed to a T before the Lord brings this place down, because part of that revelation is for the world to see that this is the man of sin, the man of perdition, and that he is just the devil, right? And that his heart is never satisfied, and that his desire is to be as the Most High. And the whole world will acknowledge Esau Edom, right? Which also includes the 1948ers, small hats, as the wicked in the wicked in the earth. He is the wicked in the earth. It won't be up for discussion. It won't be a possibility. No debates. No none. It's going to be clear as day, as if it isn't already clear now. But it's going to be even more clear that this man is the devil. The whole world will see it and acknowledge it before they fall, before it gets hit with nuclear missiles. And at the same time, you have the country Israel, and they're actually doing not so good economically either. They're actually struggling as well. So as the link that the brother shared from Invest says, is Israel economy headed towards a collapse as the Gaza war drags on? It says Israel's economy has suffered a severe downturn with a 19.4 contraction in the GDP in the last quarter of 2023. Crippled productivity, business bankruptcies, and credits downgrades are sinking the nation's economy. A mass exodus of human capital is occurring as other countries are calling for sanctions to be imposed. It says the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas, which erupted in October 7, has taken a tragic toll not only on the human lives, but also on Israel's economy. And this is an example of exactly how Rome fell. Rome fell because he stretched his army out too thin. And then when the poor said enough's enough, and they said, look, and there was basically a war that broke out, they couldn't really do nothing, because in their quest to try to conquer, just conquer, like I said, they stretched their army out too thin, and simultaneously their economy got weak. So then it all just failed. And this is the product of you damn Edomites, this idea of just wanting a continuous of bloodshed, as it says, a continual stroke, as Isaiah 14 says. Verse 4, thou shalt take up this parable against the king of Babylon, which is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And the country Israel is still ruled by Esau Edom, the so-called white man, because they are from Amalek, which is Esau's grandson. And say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. And again, the staff represents, you could say, your not only your rulership, but your support system. Your support system is what keeps you afloat and what maintains you as, you could say, the king. But he's taking that apart, and he's dealing with that, that country, Israel, as well. You see the media, because, the media is controlled by Amalek. wants to just try to make it seem like, everything is well, they're prospering and all that. But in actuality, Yahweh Shai is hitting them with them surgical strikes, them economic strikes, because in his heart is just full of war, war, war. And all he does is kill, kill, kill. And he's not banking on any type of repercussions or ramifications for it. So now your economy is taking a hit. It says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. This devil never put down the sword, especially over there in the land of Israel, the country of Israel. Since 1949, they've been at war constantly. They're not happy with their portion. They're not satisfied. They want to steal their birthright back. They want to take it all over. This is what they want to do. So he just keep hitting people with a continual stroke. Thousands and thousands of bodies is not enough. It says, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. And this is how you know that when this man goes down, this will be the proverb that will be said in the land. This will be the proverb when Esau, Edom, and America starts to fall, and they continue to fall. Pretty soon, right? They're gonna be the ones waving the right flag, talking about some let's negotiate, let's talk. And that's when this proverb is gonna come upon these nations. Wait a minute, you want to talk of all people? This country who's only known to constantly swing its sword and shed bloodshed, and now you want to try to sit and negotiate? As Isaiah 33 says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealt treacherously with thee. Slakia. And dealt treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee, right? Because the only real reason you're going to have to say, hold up the white flag and say, oh, okay, I don't want to do treacherously no more. They're going to know that it isn't because you had a change of heart. It's only because the tables have turned. It's only because your economy is failing. It's only because you have no other countries to back you, because a lot of countries are making a joint effort to stop their aid from the country of Israel because of what they're doing. Go back to the article. This situation is a stark reminder of how ongoing conflicts, basically continual stroke, can devastate a nation's economy and threaten its future stability and prosperity. Right? You can't expect to just engage in an all-out, forever, endless war, all because you want to steal your birthright, and you do everything by theft and thievery and take, and you just constantly trying to take and lie and steal and kill at the same time. You can't honestly think, well, you're the devil, so that's what you think, that's not going to have any consequences. See, this is all good news, man. Just like I said, the bad news is the good news. This is good news. It says, in the immediate aftermath of October 7, Israel mobilized 300,000 reservists, pulling a significant portion of its workforce away from their jobs and businesses. While necessary for national defense, this massive call-up has intensified the Israel economic crisis, crippling the nation's productivity. With hundreds and thousands of citizens suddenly absent from the workforce, productivity plummeted, leading to the sharp contraction in Israel's GDP. By the end of fourth quarter 2023, the economy has shrunken by an alarming 19.4% on an annualized basis, a downturn far steeper than anyone had anticipated. Call all Yahweh Shem Shah. The economic fallout was further exacerbated by the evacuation of more than 120,000 Israelis from the areas near the north and southern borders, disrupting communities and local economies. Restrictions on the Palestinian workers from the West Bank, who play a crucial role in Israel's construction sector, led to labor shortages that stalled projects and further dragged down economic growth. Let's go down. It says, according to Hebrew newspaper Ma'ar, over 46,000 businesses have gone bankrupt, while foreign investments, which had already declined by 60% in the first quarter of 2023 due to the far-right policies of the government, showed no signs of recovery. Now, those business closures may just be the beginning. According to the estimates cited by the Times of Israel, up to 60,000 businesses are expected to close before 2024 is over. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Telling you, man, I pray to the Lord all the time to bring judgment to these people for what they're doing. And though the media, because it's controlled, may not put this on the forefront, this information is going to come out. So, this is just a reminder for myself as well. It may not seem like, as the scripture says, though it's saying to tarry, it will not tarry. It may not seem like the Lord ain't working. The Lord's always working. He bringing these people down piece by piece. Okay, this is how he conversates with the wicked, right? Because the wicked behind the scenes, they getting this bad news and they're like, shit. And they know that that's the Lord bringing judgment upon them. They know it. But what do? Okay, well, conceal the information and just make it seem like we still doing good while they try to scrabble for answers. But the angels are working against you, man. Habakkuk 2 and 2. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, right? Because we as men, we can only see what we see. We can only see what's broadcasted. Behind the scenes, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is very wise, okay, and crafty, and he's able to bring these people down, right? And he's doing it surgically. So you want to engage in an endless war out of rage and hate, and you're trying to steal back your birthright. You don't think Yahweh know what you're doing, you wicked elite. You're trying to steal back your birthright, and it's going to fail. And as you are over here trying to play victim, slaughtering thousands by the day, your home is failing. And then you're going to expect America to bail you out, but America's already in the jam, so something's going to have to give. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. And this is all because you are not satisfied with your portion. You are not satisfied, right, with what the Lord has given you, which you've already stolen. You want to take more. You want to steal more. Well, that has consequences. It says, but gather unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his. How long? To him that ladeth himself with thick clay. This is the parable being brought to you Edomites. Woe to him that keep increasing that which is not his, meaning he keeps stealing. He just keep taking and stealing. And he's laden with thick clay. I mean, you got heavy debts. Your country is falling economically because of this war that you want to engage in, not hearkening to the warnings of the UN, not hearkening to the warnings of the other countries, pleading for you to cease fire. You're saying, I don't care, we're going, because you're trying to steal your birthright back. You want the whole land, which it doesn't belong to you. And you're trying to take it by force, and as every time you basically pick up your armory or even press a button to shoot a bomb and shoot a missile, piece by piece, you're tearing away your own economy, your own people. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? Don't think just because we can't see it, but behind the scenes, them people, the Lord, they getting judged over there. They ain't working, their economy is tanking, right? All and at the same time, they want to play victim. But I thought the Most High was with you. I thought the Most High was with you. So now they're stuck. They're stuck, right? This is some good news. It's long too. Look at this. Look, they're considered, I guess, in the code red. Oh, look at this. Mass exodus could threaten the nation's identity. Beyond the immediate economic impact, Israel faces a potentially more damaging long-term issue, which is the phenomenon of a brain drain. Brain drain. Israel has long prided itself on being a startup nation with a thriving high-tech sector that has driven much of the country's economic success. However, the prolonged conflict and the bleak economic outlook are prompting a growing number of highly educated Israelis to consider immigration. A quick look throughout history shows that countries like Greece, Jamaica, India, Pakistan have suffered from the very same phenomenon. So they're basically talking about leaving. But wait, I thought the Most High was with you, and that's the land for you. Right? I thought 1948 was a fulfillment of prophecy. How is it that it's been well over 70 freaking years? 1948, 1950 to 2020. Yeah, that's over 70 years. And you still don't have rest. As the prophecy says, you still suffering. And these are questions that vocab alone would have to answer, right? If we bring up these topics. Where's the proof? Where's the evidence? But either way, this is good news, man. So I just want to do a follow-up video on that. Shalom.